Hello, everyone. As we continue to discuss the key components of mindfulness practice, our focus today will be gratitude. As with our heartfulness session, we'll begin with a guided meditation that will incorporate gratitude. Then we will talk about the meaning of gratitude, and then I will share with you some things you can do at home. So let's begin by getting our mindful bodies on. This means we will sit in an upright posture. Our feet will be grounded, our hands will be quiet, and our eyes will be closed. The sound of the singing bowl will get us started. When we are finished, you'll hear the bowl again, and at that time, when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Bringing awareness to your breath, think of an anchor, a place where you feel your breath. In your nose, in your chest, in your belly. Use this awareness to bring yourself back to your breath. Now take 3 mindful breaths. Notice how this makes you feel. Continue to bring awareness to this breath, to this moment. Again, use your anchor to notice where you're feeling your breath in your body. Now, as you take the next few breaths, think about something you're grateful for. Picture it in your mind. Imagine it is right here, around you. Notice how this makes you feel. Throughout the day, try to notice things that make you happy. Maybe you'll recall the thing you're thinking about right now that you're grateful for. Today, there may be some things that make you sad, or angry, or frustrated. If so, shift your focus back to things that make you happy and grateful. Bring yourself back to this moment. Take 3 more breaths. Notice how this makes you feel. What is gratitude? Robert Emmons, in his book Thanks, explains gratitude in terms of 2 stages. First, it is an acknowledgement of the things that are good in our life. And second, it is recognizing that the source of this goodness is outside of ourselves. In the acknowledgement stage, we are the recipients of a kind act. We realize that we have benefited from it and that this is the intention of the giver. If we're the giver, we acknowledge that the recipient was in need of some kindness, and we were able to provide that as the giver. So of the 3 qualities of heartfulness, kindness, generosity, and expressing gratitude, we perhaps focus more closely on gratitude. It is such an undeniable part of our experience of happiness. Our recognition and acknowledgement of gratitude sometimes wells up inside of us to the point that we can barely contain it. We may cry tears of joy. We may shout something from the mountaintops. Maybe we've just received a good medical report for ourselves or even for a loved one. Maybe we're going to be reunited with someone who's been far away from us. More commonly, maybe we've completed a difficult task, or maybe we finished something that we had dreaded having to do. And we're saying, glad that's over with. I'm so grateful that's done. Many times when we are overwhelmed with gratitude, we want to give back something in return. We want to give out something. So we give out a thing, we give out a kind thought, we express ourselves in a kind act towards someone else, or we give love. So a way we can think about it is this. Happiness may lead to gratitude, but more likely it's the other way around. So in helping children understand and experience gratitude in a meaningful way, there's some things you can do at home. First, there's the gratitude jar. Many of our teachers use these in their classroom. As you can see, it's my gratitude heartfulness jar, and it's got stones in it. You can use this in a variety of ways. You can have the empty jar at the beginning of the week, have it placed somewhere prominently in your home, and stones can be put in the jar every time someone has experienced an act of gratitude. Either they've been grateful for something or even a kind act. And it can be anonymous. The stones can just be put in the jar. It could be a point of discussion. How's our jar this week? How many stones do we have in? And were there as many as last week? So again, a visual, concrete way children can actually take a stone, put it in the jar. So they make that abstract kind of connection in their mind that's sometimes difficult, and they can do a visual, concrete thing of putting the stone in the jar. Another thing you can have in your house, or you can have your child have, is the gratitude rock. Now I have some little ones here. Put it in your pocket. Even you can do this. Reach in your pocket, and it brings you back excuse me, to that place where you're grateful, or you're happy, or you're experiencing something positive. You can have a larger rock in your home. These have been painted by some of my students. You can paint them, take a larger one, maybe put it next to your gratitude jar, and you can personalize this. Again, it's a concrete visual thing your children can see to bring awareness to that gratitude piece, that heartfulness, that kindness. And you can personalize them, as I said. Make them as colorful and interesting looking as you like. The next thing is something we do in school. Our students get this every day. And this is something you could post on your refrigerator, or you could just have around, maybe have it be a mantra. And this is hunting the good, finding the good in something. And it simply says, every day may not be good, but there is good in every day. So again, this could be a point of discussion. You can use this as you're flying out the door to go out for your day. And at the evening, you can, that old question, what did you do in school today? What happened today? Instead of maybe getting the answer, nothing, you can use this to generate a little discussion or conversation. What happened that was good today? Again, we use this in our classrooms. Students usually do a little reflection also, but you don't have to do that. You can just use this as kind of a theme in your home to recall the heartfulness things, the kindness, the gratitude that you've experienced. And finally, you can use a journal, gratitude journal. This is mine that I use. Students who are able to write, and older students find this as an effective way to kind of record things that have happened, things they're grateful for. And we found that the older students particularly find this very effective. For the younger children, you can talk to them and you can write it down. They'd have a record then of something that they're grateful for. And again, it's that idea of taking that abstract thought that you have and actually putting pen to paper and writing it down. So it's the kind of a dual kind of an experience, as we've said with some of the other things. What I like about this is how I use it is every couple of months I look back and I read the entries that I wrote. And it's kind of a fun way to look back on my journey of experiences where I've been grateful or I've extended a kind act to someone. So I hope you've enjoyed the information we've shared today, and I hope you can use some of these ideas in your home with your children, with your families. So if you want to learn more about mindfulness, please visit our website.